6 months later, Ebele has relocated to a new village, aided by Madame Nkechi and her advocacy group, to start a new life with her baby, Chukwuma. Ebele left her old life behind, but the wounds of betrayal and shame refuse to fade. The road to healing is long, and every step forward feels like a battle. Later that evening, Ebele attends a support group meeting led by Madame Nkechi. The room is filled with women who share their stories of survival. Madame Nkechi said, "Healing is not a straight path. There will be days when the past feels heavier than ever. But remember, you've already taken the hardest step by speaking your truth." Ebele listens quietly but doesn't share her story. After the meeting, Madame Nkechi pulls her aside. The next day, Ebele receives a letter from her younger brother, Obina, her hands trembling as she reads it. Obina writes, "Sister, things are hard at home. People in the village still talk about what happened. Mama is unwell and Papa refuses to speak about you. I miss you. Please write back." Tears stream down Ebele's face as she clutches the letter. She writes back, promising to help as soon as she can. One evening, Ebele has a vivid nightmare of Mr. Adeoye cornering her. She wakes up screaming, startling Chukwuma. As she cradles him, she breaks down. Ebele, whispering, "I can't live like this anymore." The next morning, she visits a small chapel in the village, seeking solace. She meets Father Chijioke, a kind priest known for his wisdom. Father Chijioke observed, "Child, the weight you carry is not yours alone. Let it out." Through tears, Ebele finally recounts her entire story, including her guilt and shame. Ebele responds, "I feel broken, Father. How do I become whole again?" Father Chijioke, "Forgiveness, not for him, but for yourself. Healing begins when you stop punishing yourself for what you couldn't." While Ebele makes progress, her peace is shattered when a stranger arrives in the village. It's a man sent by Mr. Adeoye, who has been released on bail and is seeking revenge for his ruined reputation. The man corners Ebele at the market, delivering a chilling message. Oga says to stay quiet or you'll regret it. He knows where your family is. Ebele rushes to Madame Nkechi, who immediately alerts the local authorities. They assign protection to Ebele and her child. With the support of the village, Ebele files a formal complaint against the threats from Mr. Adeoye. The court issues a restraining order, and Madame Nkechi's group ensures Ebele's safety. Meanwhile, Ebele's seamstress business begins to thrive. She sends money to her family, slowly rebuilding their trust and relationship. Ebele decides she will no longer live in fear. She agrees to speak publicly at a women's rights rally organized by Madame Nkechi. The event is packed with villagers and survivors. Ebele addressing the crowd. "I was silent for so long because I thought I had no power, but silence only helps those who hurt us. Today, I choose to be heard. I choose to fight back." Her speech moves the crowd, inspiring other women to share their own stories. Even Mama Ifeoma steps forward to reveal her past struggles.